Hey, Clyde is in the garage. What's going on out there, people, man? We, once again, have another podcast coming at you, man. Hey, we have all kinds of people here. You know, y'all hear about us doing mead all the time. So one time, we're actually going to throw some mead together, and y'all get to watch us have a little bit on the show live, man. So y'all hang out. I got my good buddy. Let me go ahead and hit that back cam right quick where everybody can see what's going on. There you go. So I got my good buddy Justin right here beside me. And Justin brought a friend of his. I just met the guy. Go ahead, tell your name and everything. Give us your rundown.
Oh man, my name's Hobbs. I'm from Southern Louisiana, Baton Rouge, more to be more precise. I'm just a transient dude.
A transient dude.
Yeah, really. I've been since I was.
You have a vehicle?
Since I was a young age. I do now. I'm actually upgraded here recently. I got a Mercedes Sprinter van.
Oh no shit!
Big old king size mattress in the back. I got lights run all throughout it. I'm working on getting some what do you call them? Solar panels on top.
Solar panels.
I can just go anywhere and do anything. I've since I was a young age. I've been just moving from place to place, working different shows and doing my own thing,
Oh, yeah.
That Romani life.
Exactly.
Well, Justin brought some cigars. What'd you bring, Justin? What is that?
So these are called Sweet Jane. I got them at our local tobacco junction down there in Lindale.
Yeah.
And the thing on the back is Deadwood, South Dakota, where legions of denim and leather-clad riders descended for their annual celebration of life and freedom. Sweet Jane welcomes them all with her alluring aroma of easy smoking taste. This one is for the road we travel. For the road well traveled.
Justin just gave a complete bio on the company. Yeah.
Well, that's the
you
rundown
got
on
stock?
the back of their tin. And it's really nice because it's got the side face for the Dia de los Muertos Senorita with some roses on it. It's really pretty.
I like that.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of what made me get it.
I do like that tin. You didn't when you got the cutter? You didn't get the new cutter? I bought new cutters.
I got a new cutter.
Oh, I bought new cutters.
I gave mine to our mutual mead making friend, Josh.
Oh, see, not Beard Josh, but Beard Josh.
Yeah.
Just
same person, he just shortened his beard up a lot.
Let me see that lighter right there.
Lighter right there?
Yeah, perfect. There you go.
But he was going, him and another associate of ours were heading to a cigar lounge up in Mineola and couldn't find his cutters.
He should have come by here. I got a bunch of cutters.
So he asked me because at the time I was still smoking pipes. And he couldn't find his.
That is a nice cigar. Y'all check the cigar out. That is a nice. Now it's got a little paper on it. That's a nice cigar. Good job, Justin. I actually bought 12 or 13 cigars the other day just for this. And they're pretty good. So, being as there might be some people that's on here that doesn't know Justin Smith, do you want to
fairly
give your introduction? Nah, I wouldn't say that.
If y'all have ever seen the other fat guy I'm the one with the hair walking around this town that has a kilt on. That's me.
Justin will be the other Scotsman running around with a kilt on. That is definitely true.
Even at the first Monday, if I'm describing you, it's the guy in the kilt.
That is you can't miss a landmark really out there. It's very fun.
That is a good marketing platform.
Yeah, it really is.
But no, so I run a local company here with my little sister, my mom, my girlfriend, and we do apothecary handmade medicines, candles, bath products, crystals, all of the metaphysical stuff one would need for a pagan lifestyle, i.e., non-Abrahamic.
Yeah,
that's right.
And we'll actually sell to Christians. We don't discriminate. I don't care what your profession or preference is. I'll sell you whatever's in the tent. And hell, you come up with the right amount, I'll sell you the fucking tent.
And you've done pretty good, man.
Not bad.
Y'all been in business, what, a year?
Yes, a year. The last show at First Monday. So January's last show that was just had was our year marker. And at about 6 months in, the company we're not, rolling in money. But the company is able to pretty much on a monthly basis sustain itself.
And normally you're
cutting checks for nobody yet. But
normally you're located. Your main venues there in Canton at First Monday Trades Day.
Where we make most of our money at is First Monday Trades Day, but we do sell through Facebook and everything. We're partnered with a young lady named who goes by the handle Madame Macabre on Etsy. She's a former Gothic model. Really nice lady. Her name's London. And she sells some of our products. And then all of our products, for the most part, which we're getting ready to install an apothecary in Ben Wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
There is another young lady named Mandy, and she runs the Blessed Bee in Ben Wheeler. And she carries all of our products. She also carries a lot of other creators and everything like that. And at the new market that's coming up in Tyler, the Pagan New Moon Market that happens every month now, they actually carry our products there as well. Because Mandy takes her stuff down there and brings some of ours.
And y'all are also going and out and doing different venues, correct?
London told us that there's a possibility either she can start carrying more of our products because she just got juried in at the TRF, at the Texas Ren Fair, or there may be a slight chance that we may be able to start the jurying process after the current TRF that's getting ready to happen.
Okay. Didn't y'all do an event in Oklahoma?
Yes, we were at the Hebner Rune Festival. We did really well up there.
Which is one of my favorites. If y'all watched me or heard me talk about it, I love Hebner.
It is a very beautiful park. It is literally up the side of a mountain in Oklahoma.
Correct.
Which, for those of you who don't know, yes, there are mountains in Oklahoma. It's not all flat, just most of it.
Most. Same thing as Arkansas. Half flat, half mountains.
Correct. But you've been doing good, man. I've been paying attention, watching. You got your beard growed out, your hair's growed out.
Yep,
You're the heathen Jesus walking around here sometimes.
No. Very much no.
But you have done very well, and
I like to think we've helped a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's legitimate for me. Mm-hmm. That is legitimately what it has come down to. I've got a lot of red in my ledger, as I like to say, that I've got to balance out.
Yep.
So I got some debts that got to be paid back.
Yeah, and we'll get into that because I've had you on this podcast before and have you on the live feed, and we've went over a little bit of your story, and I really want you back now that I got the it's right there. That we have the audio back. And I say that, and we're gonna pause in a minute so I can cut and make sure our audio is good, because we got 3 different mics right now. And even though, I'm natural. I've been doing this shit too long. I'm natural on my mic. I'm always conscious of my mic, but I'm looking at your mic over there, and I'm thinking, and I'm watching it, and I'm thinking maybe you're picked up off of his mic. No, it's got to go down. It's not up. Oh, okay. If you notice, I talk through the side of it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not you. You're not going to be able to get much more on that. That's how you know Justin's done good this last year. His belly's gotten bigger, and he's not getting closer to the table. And I like what you got on. You got the gray version.
Oh, dude, yeah, Carhartts.
Yeah, I've got the brown.
The brown version of, and I got the.
I've got my
black.
bad weather clothes on. I'm actually wearing pants. It's cold enough for me to dress like an adult.
I'm not wearing pants
and not feel like I'm gonna have a heat stroke.
I'm not wearing pants. I got my thermals on, and there is no pants underneath this.
Well, I've got pants. I'm actually wearing adult clothes.
Oh, I got you.
Shorts.
Yeah, he's not wearing shorts. Looks like a big ass bear, don't he?
We all can't be petite. Some of us gotta balance out the other side of this hemisphere.
I understand that.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think I've ever been petite in my life.
No, I haven't.
My back is bad just from growing too fast.
Yeah,
there ain't no like.
How old are you?
Family. I'm 29 now.
29. You're young, Hobbs.
Yeah.
I mean, Justin's not old either, but he lived life. I guess is what you're saying.
I am 37. I am 37. The few white hairs, because as a redhead, I don't go gray. I just go straight to white.
Right.
The few that I have earned.
Oh,
every damn one of those motherfucker, and they are a badge of honor as far as I am concerned.
I'm finally getting white hairs in my beard because it's half red and half black. You can't see it without the light showing, but it's partially red. And man, I'm getting white hairs, and my girl just will not let me get rid of them. She said, "Dad, she'll kick my ass." I swear.
Yeah, my wife loves the shit on my beard right now, and it's not got to the length I want it yet. I've been grooming it, using the beard oil and everything else, and the beard wash and the beard conditioner, and I'm loving it. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I enjoy the shit out of my beard. A bald man can grow something. I'm happy. I'm telling you right
Man,
now.
next time I'm around, I'm gonna bring you some beard oil that my buddy makes. So he's been a tattoo artist for years and years and years, and owns a tattoo parlor out in southern Missouri, out in the Boot Heel. Name's Havoc. He does tattoo conventions across the country, and he created his own skin aftercare called Wicked Fast.
Okay.
Because it heals your skin wicked fast.
I got you.
I've used it for bug bites. I've used it for rashes. I've
Oh, no
used it
shit.
for tattoos. I've used it for literally any skin condition that I've ever had, and it helps.
Oh,
I've
okay.
had it made in my kitchen because it's made in the Missouri Boot Heel, either at my house or at his house.
Okay.
Well, he decided, and my partner decided to make a beard oil because she's a licensed apothecary and an aromatherapist.
Yep.
She decided, and they decided to make a beard oil called Wicked Fast Beard Oil, and it is a Tennessee honey whiskey infused beard oil. So you get that nice honey flavor, or not honey flavor, but honey scent in your beard as you go through your thing. Man, you see this.
Hmm?
I have not had anything make this more shiny and more nice than that beard oil. It's
Well,
crazy.
that's good, man. I mean, I'd like to try it.
I'm gonna bring you some.
That's what I got going on over there. That's my beard oil, and it's infused with honey from the backyard. We have
Really?
bees in the
Oh,
backyard.
yeah, dude, I'd like to try that.
Yeah.
I love
So
trying
you-
other
you
people's
can
stuff.
before we're done.
This is just
Yeah,
stuff that,
so-
he's part of our company, so I always use it, but like, man, I'd love
No,
to
hey,
try
hey.
other people's
Clyde's
stuff.
where we get all of our bee-related stuff
Yeah?
from. So, like,
That's-
the bees that end up in the spell.
So as we're doing this,
Yeah.
you're going to get. We're trying some mead out. This is not, and I'll let you try my mead as well.
Yes, please.
But I brew. There's 35 gallons, 36 gallons on the other side of this wall of mead right now, and it's all. I think 85% of it's from honey in the backyard.
yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
his bees just sit there.
Oh, I'll let you try some.
So, as a transient and as like someone, so I do different Renaissance festivals,
Mhm.
pagan festivals, music festivals across the country. That's what I do for a living, whether it be stagehanding, running food, doing sales in any capacity, whatever. That's what I've been doing for the past few years.
Gotcha.
And I've gone to so many pagan events, and so many people make mead. So I'm always interested in trying new people's mead.
Well, I can show you. I'm not going to put myself too high on a pedestal, but I have quite a few awards with my mead,
There you go.
and we have numerous. But my mead is an old recipe that my granddaddy gave me,
Oh, see, that's the best one.
and our tagline is that it will make you see your ancestors.
Oh,
And numerous people have asked me if I put shrooms in
Yeah.
my mead because it will fuck you up.
well, I'm an avid user of mushrooms. As a pagan and as somebody who practices magic myself, mushrooms are definitely one of those things I use in a meditative capacity. Any kind of psychedelic I like using in a meditative capacity to really like get into
I understand.
with, everything. And yeah, no man, I'm all about trying different.
Oh, it doesn't have
all
shrooms in it. It doesn't. I do have a recipe. But I've never used it.
You know what? If you ever decide to use it, let me know. I'm about that life.
I do have a
But
recipe. I've
regardless, I'm
not
a big
used
fan
it.
of wine. I'm a big fan of mead.
I seen you brought
especially-
your little wine box. When a man walks in with a box of wine, I know something's fixing to happen. That's going to be exciting. I'm just telling you.
I'm classy. I don't drink cheap beer. I drink cheap wine.
Yeah.
Because I'm classy. The Romani in me, man. This Franzia Chillable Red Dart. I can drink it all day long.
Hey, I
Never
might
have
teach
any
you
ill
something
effects.
here. I don't know if I'm going to teach you something. So you see this kegerator right here?
Yep. That's
Okay.
Right there.
So my brother and sister-in-law bought me that kegerator 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And it has the ability to, put mini kegs in it. It's got I think a Heineken mini keg in it right now.
Ooh.
But it has its own bottle that you could put your own stuff in there with. And I have put that cheap jug wine
Yes.
in it, and it carbonates it. And my sister-in-law, my wife, all the women that come here will empty that sucker out and say it's the best wine they've ever had. And if I don't ever tell them that it's cheap jug wine, they wouldn't believe it. It's because of the carbonation and how cold it gets it. And it is something else.
Makes it the champagne. Of
It
wine,
does, man. It makes it exceptional. See, I want to try some mead now.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm
Yeah,
about
I wanna
trying
try
some mead.
some
I like trying some mead.
So we got 3. And these are from Four Brothers Meads.
I'm guessing there are four brothers that make it.
It's actually four military
brothers in that sense.
Oh, brothers in arms. Brati and Paruja.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with these. This is just us three. Go ahead and run my mouse up there for a second. Oh, hit the mic. So let me move these around just a little bit. I got too much going on right here.
You might as well smoke one of these on a cigar.
Oh, no, sir. I do not mind.
Just want to make sure. Ain't gonna be no product placement because it's not my brand, but you know.
Justin was definitely over there product placing.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look.
You know what? The man might get a check in the mail. You might get a check. You never know.
You never know. But, I mean, you find something
He
good
was.
and you want to tell people about it.
Yeah, that's just how
So-
it is.
Hey, we're back. Alright, so I'm gonna let it run with that and get my voice meter back up, kill this video just in case. I'm pulling all this shit out of y'all about I've gotten pretty good with editing shit. Alright. So let's go to host camera quick. So Four Brothers Mead, they do a mead club. And basically I spend $75. I think it's a quarter, and I get mead from them. They actually ship me mead, which is crazy. And we have a Berserker. We have a mead with strawberry that's called Valkyrie's Descent. And then we have, which is the one I'm looking forward to, we have a Hand of Tear, which is a brochet aged in bourbon barrels. So I'm pretty fucking excited about that one. So not starting off with that one, because I want to say that one for last. You have a suggestion? Which one?
Well, I mean, clearly, I'm going to have to try this Berserker first.
Wow. So we have the cutter, maybe, because this one looks a little different. Like it might. They have their tops are waxed, which I love. Because that's something I want to do with mine. And that's nice. And I got Sarah's corker. Have you seen one of these?
Wrong.
Watch this shit. Oh, shit. Watch. All that hard shit is gone. All electric.
So I was trained to do wine presentation at a bunch of different like high-end restaurants, and that would blow some people's minds. Completely.
It
Wow.
is something else, man.
That's awesome.
I bought that for her, I want to say a couple years ago, and it's nice. Especially when I'm not home and she wants to open a bottle. It's now I do love, so I've looked into doing this with my corks, but they're labeled Four Brothers Mead, and that's not cheap. No, that's not cheap. So they're doing good, and their story is really nice. I like their story. Here you go, pass it over there to Hobbs. There's you one. There you go. Thank you. And of course, now this is the mead with coffee. Berserkers.
I like that.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I can taste the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I can taste. I don't think I like it as much because I don't taste the back end, but I taste. It's like they put coffee flavor in it.
Yeah.
No, not a fan.
No. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's like they soaked a bean in it for just a little while. And it's just...
You can pour it and trash over there.
No, I'm going to finish it.
And I do have water.
Like you said, I'm not a big fan of the back end. The initial taste is nice.
What do you think? I don't know. Yeah, that was not me.
Nah, that's I mean, it's just I just don't like it. It's not bad. It's just I don't like it, and I'm trying to convince myself to drink it because I can't pour it out.
I can tell you this much. Now, I have 3 bottles of their mead here or not. If we don't like any of these meads, just to give them the benefit of the doubt, I'll go get some of their mead that I have on the rack that we've had before me.
Yeah.
When we had that meat fest, and
Yeah.
we'll remember why these guys are good.
Right. Yeah.
But we still got 2 to go.
But everyone can't be a winner, but everyone has different tastes.
And we've all had bad meat. I've
Oh yeah.
bad.
Oh yeah. I've made some shit meat. I'll be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
Down it, Justin. Go ahead.
You got
Like you were in your 20s.
Nope.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
Pretend it's a well whiskey. You got this.
No. I don't drink like that anymore for reasons.
Yeah, and if y'all want to get some water to clear your palate, go for it. The cool thing about
it tastes better that third drink than it did the. Well, no, I'm serious because like I had the taste of the cigar in my mouth and the Black Rifle and everything.
Yeah.
It was kind of fucking weird. I didn't clean my palate like I should.
Okay,
that's fair. And yes, I do know what that means. God damn it. I'm not a complete fucking savage.
See, if I'd have known about all this, so I got a friend that makes homemade pickled ginger that she grows herself.
Yes.
And so I'd have brought that as a palate cleanser, but
I have ginger in the house. I was going to make some garlic bread with feta cheese and fondue, but I didn't.
But
it's sitting there on the counter. You told me 7 earlier, then you said at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock you were in town. And I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah, right. Yeah. As a chef, sometimes you just don't want to.
Y'all want to clean
I will say this, and I'm not blaming. I am not blaming Crystal.
No, you got here
she
earlier.
got off work faster than what we were thinking. She thought she was going to be at work till 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They wound up leaving at like 10:40 because steel was sticking together. If there was ever a line to stop work, that's typically when steel sticks together. That's when you stop.
It is definitely snowing in Texas right now.
Have you seen snow? Because I've not seen snow. I've seen ice.
We've seen ice and sleet.
Yeah, I haven't seen snow yet.
So apparently the snow is coming on top of the ice.
I hope.
So therefore it is just going to be like sticky.
Yeah.
The next one is Valkyrie's Descent, and this is mead with strawberry.
I do love a good Valkyrie.
Let me get a small shot glass.
Go ahead.
See, I've got my energy drink. It's very citrusy. It just takes the flavor of whatever's in my mouth right out.
And I'm not going to do as big as shots. And I could have brought the shot board out, but there's only 3 of us.
Yeah.
You seen my shot boards?
No, I haven't.
They're on the
Clyde's very crafty, especially since he got his new laser.
Yeah, that's the new laser over there.
Nice.
That's Hobbs. That's yours. This is mine. So this is Valkyrie's Descent, mead with strawberry.
I like the smell of it for sure.
The smell, I'm still smelling cigar on my finger, but it does have a nice smell to it.
Oh, that's very light. Like, you don't get that initial hard, like, mead taste as soon as you gulp it up.
Then again, to me, it tastes like they made mead and put strawberries in it.
Yeah. And not even ripe ones, honestly.
But I wouldn't mind that. I like a tart strawberry.
And I'm fine with the tart strawberry, but, like,
when you say strawberry mead, I'm thinking, like, that sweet strawberry.
Here, Justin, hand me that.
I've made some strawberry mead, and it did not taste like that.
That's fine. I like lime.
I know, I should let you know.
That's how I drink my whiskey, with a little water and lime.
Okay, now we're the one I really want to try, and I hope it is going to be good. And this, of course, this is commercial meat. I mean, they're growing, but this is considered commercial.
Right.
And this one's not coming off easily. There we go.
Yeah, there are various different types of meat. Like I said, doing different, like, Renaissance festivals, pagan festivals, music festivals. I've tried all different kinds of meat, everything from savory to extra sweet to whatever. And these are not nearly, like, even the one that I dislike the most is not as bad as some of the meads I've tasted. It's all really dependent on your flavor.
flavor profile that you like. Like we had when I was at Hebner, we had that mead tasting after we got back, and I'd gotten a Metheglin, an Egyptian. Right up there. The bottle is right up there.
Nice.
It was the guy actually did the research and found an actual recipe for a Metheglin, an Egyptian mead, and it smells really beautiful. It smells spiced and everything. So that's nice. And this is the one that was in the bourbon.
Yeah,
barrel?
this is brochet aged in bourbon barrel. It's called the End of Tear.
I can tell because it's got this like pale taste to begin with, and it's you barely. But on the aftershock, bro, that's a really good mead.
It's not bad. That is not bad. It doesn't taste like a mead to me, except I'm gonna tell you whose mead it tastes like. It tastes like the boys' mead.
It tastes like Josh's.
It tastes like Josh's.
His whiskey mead is he called
Whiskey mead.
Maybe that's
Well,
why I like it so much because I'm a
uh,
big whiskey drinker, so that's nice.
Josh has several different meads he makes. He's got a rosehip one.
Okay.
No, rose and hibiscus.
Yeah.
And it is really good. Like, not chilled. It's good. If you chill it, it completely unleashes the hibiscus smell and flavor, and it is amazing.
Oh, nice.
And he's also got one that he calls a whiskey mead because he ages it like whiskey.
Like whiskey.
He actually gets the oak pieces and everything that you can buy from like oak barrels and everything like that, toasts it, and ages it with that in there. So it turns out more like a whiskey. Plus, he makes high content mead like Clyde does. So it reaches out and smacks you in the face.
Since we're going to talk mead and do mead, I might as well bring out a bottle of Venom mead.
Because why not?
Because why not?
Because why not?
Because why?
Oh, this one.
But mainly because, I mean, I just gave this guy 3 different meads. To me, none of them equal up to what I think a mead should taste like.
They weren't bad. I like the last one kind of more than I do the other two.
I like it. That's really
of these 3, the one we had at that tasting you did was really good. Of these three, the last one, the Hand of Tear, I really like it.
And, you got to be careful about the Hand of Tear.
End up in a wolf's mouth somewhere.
Right?
So this, those were chilled in the ice box. This
It's been chilled out here in your
has
frozen
been
ass
chilled in
garage.
my frozen-ass garage.
I mean,
That
You can
I'm
see-
for some
that
reason
ain't cigarette smoke, guys.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Come on, bring your glasses back over here.
That's all right. Let me get a little water in there.
These kids with that gate out there about to drive me insane.
But
And I'm
that's
gonna
their
do
job.
y'all right. Just
That's their
because
job.
I know what this tastes like.
Well, I mean, obviously, you know it's good, so yeah, let me up.
And of course, this is our regular honey mead,
Okay.
traditional in all the sense, and brewed in the sense of our grandfather.
Scotty.
Scholar.
That's a mead.
Oh, that is exactly. Oh, shit. That's what I want out of a honey like mead. That's
that is straight out of the back.
I can remember what.
That's fantastic.
We've known each other,
4.5 years?
4.5 years now?
Nope.
One of the first times I came over to Clyde's house, I literally came over, was still kind of, screwed up and everything. And one of the first things Clyde gave me was some of his meat. Because we had met a couple of times at different places, kind of haphazardly. And he mentioned that he made mead. And so I finally, decided to try and start being social, drug my ass down. The whopping,
Mile and a half.
not even.
Right, yeah, no.
Not even. It's maybe half a mile.
we walked down from your house. I was like, oh, we're already here. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
It's weird that we live.
Less than a
Yeah.
football field away. That's
Exactly.
all I'll say.
But no, I came down here. One of the first things Clyde gave me was this mead, and I'd tried making mead a couple of times,
Right. Same.
And
And I'd had a few other people's meads and everything like that. But when I got to taste this one specific, just traditional, straight honey mead, that was what I had been looking for on my entire journey.
Yep. See, I've traveled to a bunch of different pagan festivals, and honestly, there's always a heathen camp that makes mead. Several of their members make mead. This is exactly what I expect in anyone's mead that like is actually good. This
You
is
should see the horn that mead goes in.
I bet.
Yeah, no.
I bet.
Yeah,
If we're drinking out of that, these cameras are coming off. I'm throwing that out right freaking
That's a
now.
whole other level.
we're not pulling a horn out. But
It's not time to go a rating.
that horn will take a bottle and a half. Yes,
What?
a bottle and a half. It is a traditional
Yeah.
mead horn. It is. Has runes all over it to give it a little bit, and it does its job. I have rode the train multiple times.
There you go.
With that horn in my hand, and it's something else. But this is I won my first award over there with a traditional mead. It was a black cherry mead.
Yeah. Oh.
And it was delicious. And actually, behind here, I have a black cherry brewing. I have two blackberries. No, two blueberries. No, excuse me. Let me think what I got.
Oh, yeah, let's
Hold on,
I
you
have-
have his sheets in front of me.
I have a black cherry. I have a blueberry. I have traditional honey mead. I have a cinnamon, and then I have a cinnamon spice. The difference between the cinnamon and cinnamon spice is I ground the cinnamon up on the cinnamon spice, which is a whole different way than I've ever made it. And it's a lot more cinnamon.
Yeah,
Well,
cinnamon.
there's more surface.
Correct.
Yeah, there's more surface here.
And I have what's called a cemetery.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's really interesting when I tell you the story.
Oh, please.
But I'm not going to tell you the story first.
Oh.
First, I'm going to let you try the honey.
Yeah.
We're going to finish that bottle.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to
That's, I assume none of them. I didn't want to be rude, you know what I mean?
So this is Hayes Clan honey right out of the backyard. Little stick.
Oh.
So open your stick up.
Oh, yes.
Justin will show you how you do it.
Oh, I'm familiar with honey stick.
Now stick it inside. Oh, don't go too far. Just a quarter. There you go. Now spin it inside. There you go. That's good. That'll get your taste. Pull it out. Justin, I gave you some sticks too.
Yeah.
Oh, you got her stuck. There you go. Tell me what you
He's
think.
being polite, not getting his cigarette
Now, that is what this is made from.
I want that in every glass of tea that I've ever had in my life.
Well, the fun part is they feed off of Sarah's plants, and they feed off of a lot of the other plants around here. But there is a pear tree behind Mom and Dad's. There are 2 peach trees in my backyard and 3 blackberry vines.
There are peach trees
And
in your
roses.
backyard.
Yeah.
In the year I've known you, you've never
I can't
brought-
get them to fruit.
It's a year this month, by the way.
Yeah, I can't get them to fruit. They won't fruit. They'll blossom and everything. They'll start to develop small fruits on them. But a week after they develop the fruits break off and just disappear.
I hate it.
So do I.
Peaches are my favorite.
It's very annoying.
and I hate it.
Because my fat ass planted them specifically so I can have fucking peaches.
That might not fit in there. You might have to pour it at the end. Oh, it did.
There it goes. Yeah, mine almost didn't. That's why I was.
You got your second stick? Because we don't
I
cross
do.
dip.
Oh no.
Too many people come in to try this honey. Go
I,
ahead. Get the honey
I
fountain.
actually avoid things like the plague. Not like most people.
So this is just regular Hayes Clan honey. That's year 2021. That other one up there is 2020. No, that's 2020. That other one is 2021. Okay. Now you're gonna have to pour on that one.
Yeah,
That's
this is
sick.
that.
Now look at that honey. No, it's coming. Look at that honey. Oh, it'll come out.
That's some black ass honey.
That's
Now, Let me,
Best ass.
I am not going to warn you about this honey before you take it. Everybody else, I warn. No, that's fine. It'll come down there.
Oh, yeah. Like molasses.
Here, I got you.
I'm not gonna make you hold this bottle.
It'll come down.
Yeah, because the
But
last
I'm
thing
not
I want
going
is
to
rising
warn you
along the
about
shit
that
and
honey
just
just
be like,
because of the
shut
things you told me before.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to let you have a little bit. Then I'm going to tell you the story.
We're just gonna wait. It's a little cold out here.
It is
so.
a little cold, and that honey is thick as shit.
oh yeah, oh there it goes. Oh, there it goes. It look.
I'm not gonna tell you what it looks like, but
You want
those
some
of
more
you
of
who know. Yes, please. Here. Just like up to here.
So a couple fingers.
Yeah, a couple fingers. I'm trying to make sure I'm good to try all the Mead. I definitely
Well, that's
can't
all
hit
we're
with my
doing
box
right
of
now.
wine.
I mean, I got a lot of meat. You've not seen the meat rack, have you?
No, I have not.
There's a wall of meat and wine in my living room. You get some?
I'm close. It's
Calm
almost
down.
there. There we go. There we go. Now it's touching it. Oh, we're getting a little honey on there.
Pour him a little bit of water and let him clear his palate before he gets it.
There we
You
go.
like my little cork on there?
Yeah, it's nice.
I really do. That's a nice little
Yeah.
circular cork. I like that. Here.
Clyde's
Yeah,
getting,
I don't want to.
Clyde's getting bougie and shit.
You
In the
know,
words of Gentry.
try.
You know, in Zen Buddhism, bougie means someone who just gets it, someone who just goes with the flow. So I'm cool with being bougie.
What do you taste? Oh wow. What do you tasting
A little bit of lavender.
there? Okay. Does it taste like honey?
It honestly doesn't. I'm trying to discern the palette of flavors because I'm usually pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
That's
like,
actually the
I'm a
first time
chef.
I've
I'm a
tried that.
dietary chef. I've done a whole lot of things with flavor, but
What do you think, Justin? That's the first time you tried it?
Yeah.
I didn't think you were going to try it.
No, I knew where it
Okay.
came from. I know the story. I'm definitely going to try it. But
I need to know the palette of flavors I'm tasting
So-
here. 'Cause this is amazing.
so for
I'm
me,
going to surprise you.
the way a lot of my things work, it's through smell and it's through a feeling and a memory and a sense. And if you've ever been gone from East Texas for a long ass motherfucking time, I was gone for over a decade.
Correct.
When I came back, the first time my ass hit the Piney Woods again,
Mhm.
it was just that sense of home.
That's what you get from that honey?
That sense of the oak and the pine and the iron ore and just that solid foundation that I've always had here because I grew up here. It's just kind of that memory of just coming home to me.
You definitely taste like iron.
Yeah.
That's something that is a thing about your magic, man. You taste like iron for sure.
Let me make sure I turn the volume off. Okay. He's definitely from here. So let's go to display right quick so everybody can see what we're seeing. If y'all are not watching this, I'll post this on the website. But if you look up at the screen, Hobbs, you see this?
Yeah, I definitely see that.
Okay, that's where that honey comes from.
What?
That is an oak tree.
My wife got called by
Oh,
my wife got called by her cousin, elderly gentleman, that they cut a tree down in the middle of the cemetery.
in the middle of a cemetery.
You knew this is coming.
They cut an oak tree down in the middle of the
Correct.
cemetery.
'Cause
Cool.
It was rotten,
Okay.
and the tree was hollow all the way through and full of bees, and they needed the bees gone. And I have 7 boys, and my youngest, so I got 2 that's 6 months apart.
Okay.
My youngest, he helps us with the bees. All the boys actually help with the bees, but he helps more than the others do. My wife does a big part of the bees. So we suited up, took chainsaw, went out there, and it's like this tree that everybody saw a second ago is laying on the ground, and we see the bees. So we walked up and we cut that first notch out and immediately saw bees. Turn around and we cut another notch, and you see where that big piece is out there.
Yeah, right.
That's all that tree, that section of that tree is in the backyard right now. I'll let you smell it before you leave. It's some of the most gorgeous wood you've ever smelled.
Please and thank you.
Let me phrase it. All of it except for that piece that's missing. One of those pieces is at my mother-in-law's house. She wore it. I'll tell you the story about that in a minute. But we cut this tree, took the hive out. The hive was dying. There was no new growth in that hive. There was no baby bees being born.
Right.
But it was full of bees, full of honey. I took probably 4 gallons of honey out of that hive. Right. Boxed them up, went back the next day, picked the bees up, picked the hive up. Picked the honey up, picked the wood up, brought it home, put it in the backyard, and put them in a box. The queen died.
Oh, no.
The queen was old. You could tell right off the bat.
Right.
And you could see on the hive that she was not producing anymore.
Right.
So she didn't make it. So we put the bees would not go in the hive. One piece, that actual piece right there where you see that knot,
yeah,
that piece was cut long. So it was like half a piece of the wood.
Right.
They all went up in there and set there. So we put that piece on top of a hive box. And it's in the backyard right now. All the bees went up in there. And they're still alive. No queen. So we have a tarp over the top because of the weather. Open it up, and I have video. Open it up, and I'll show you the video in a minute. Open it up, and inside, ball of bees like this, still.
With no queen.
No queen. Darkest honey I've ever seen. We call it the cemetery honey. And I am brewing. There is 6 gallons of cemetery mead behind this wall right now that's been brewing. It's going to brew for a year.
Yo.
And then for another year, it's going to sit in oak cast. And I've already sold 2. You see that bottle up there at the front right here?
Yeah.
No, right here. Right behind the See that bottle? I'm selling those I priced them at $140 a bottle. I've already sold 2 bottles, and it's not even in the bottle yet because of the store.
Right.
Everybody's like, these are fucking people's souls in this honey. There is something weird about this honey.
Not real about this honey.
Now, this was took with a drone.
Should not.
This is us cutting it down, and that's us pulling the honey out. And if you guys are listening on the podcast on the audio, I'll make sure we post this. But that's what's wrong with it.
Wow. And there's like so much honey and so many bees in there. And the fact that they're still producing without a queen is absolutely ridiculous.
See that? Yeah, that is crazy. But let me show you the bees. Let me actually show you what's in the backyard right now. So I have a folder that's just this. If I can find that folder real quick.
Which cemetery was that?
That was in Benwheeler, Texas.
That explains it.
Oh, yeah. That explains a lot.
Well, no, I'm saying that explains why it tastes like home to me.
Yeah.
It's home.
So I've jumped to, let's see, I got one that says displaying back here. Yeah, there we go. I can see this. So that's us when we first arrived up on the tree. And why is this? And then that's the tree itself. Just cutting it. The bees inside the tree. You see all the bees. We went back, put them in a box. We went back the next day. You see all the bees on that log right there? Wow. Wait for it though. Wait, because this, and you see that's how big the hive was.
Yeah, right.
That's how much of the tree I had to cut out.
Most of that tree.
That's the honey. And that's me pouring it down. And that's it brewing. That's the bees.
Wow. And they're
zombie bees, bro.
Yeah, no queen.
They're damn zombie bees. Well, and what we're thinking is maybe up in that knot that was in that tree, there was something that because they can make a queen.
Yes.
They can feed it royal honey, and I don't know where they're getting the royal honey at. But that's look at it.
Maybe it was left over from the former
No.
queen bee.
I don't know. It's truly crazy to us what's going on, and they're still in the backyard right now. I checked on the other day. They're still. Let me jump back on this one so everybody can see what we're looking at right quick. That's it right there. You see, that's us looking at it, and I'm feeding them. I'm feeding them sugar water, and then I'm feeding them a beef food.
Hell, maybe they consider you their queen.
My queen's definitely more than enough for all of us. You've not met my wife, but she's exceptional.
Yeah, Sarah is one of the few people one of the few females I actually consider as another mom. And
my wife
that
is extremely exceptional.
For me to consider that, that's what I consider to be one of the is a big thing for me.
Oh, yeah,
For me to consider you on almost the same level as my own mother, that's a thing for me.
Okay. Yeah, and she had to work from home today, and she texted me earlier while I was out here. I was streaming live on Reddit, and so she turned around. She said, "I need something sweet. I have a headache." Like, what the fuck does sweet headache got to do with something? We're on a diet, baby. What the fuck do you mean you need something sweet? So
she's having processed sugar withdrawal.
yeah, no shit, right? So I ran to Brookshire's and got her some. She wanted brownies. Got her brownies. Wasn't sure if I got the right brownies, so I bought brownie mix just because I got to make brownies.
Oh yeah, just in case.
And then she texts me and says, "I'm out. I'm taking a nap." Queen of naps, definitely fucking queen of naps. But she's taking a siesta right now, and she told me to tell you hi if you were not here when she got up. Yeah. But yeah. So what do you think about the mead?
Man, that mead is fantastic. I finished my second glass. That's all I'll say.
I'm definitely fucking feeling it. There's something about the recipe that my granddaddy passed down to me that I feel all the way through my goddamn bones, man.
Yep.
Oh.
So weren't you and I having this conversation about that specific recipe once?
Yes.
Like it is the recipe your family brought from Scotland.
So my ancestors and me and my wife, when we got married, we had a ham fasting here in Texas.
Right.
And then it was a half Christian, half heathen ceremony. Okay. And because she's Christian. And then we honeymooned in Scotland for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. And we had another ham fasting, the old Gaelic tradition above Loch Ness. And it was exceptional. The whole trip was exceptional. The wedding was exceptional. One of the most gorgeous weddings that I've ever seen, much less participated in. We had bagpipers. We had fucking kilts everywhere. I mean, mead. I brewed so much mead for that wedding. And what's funny is, my wife does weddings on the side.
Okay.
And that's our plan. We're just going to build we're going to buy land this year and build a big house and then turn around and build a big wedding venue, like a big Viking hall type wedding venue. And have Scottish coups and Clydesdales and shit like that to incorporate within it. And at the, she did all this, but everybody before the wedding, because I had her make me a mead toast sign. A sign that goes on the table, that goes with me, that says the toast. And of course, I'm posting some of the shit, leading up to the wedding. And everybody's coming up, Clyde, I'm not drinking the mead at your wedding. Oh, bro, you ain't got to drink the mead at my wedding. Man, everybody got fucked up. Her brother was told me, Clyde, I'm never drinking your mead, okay? Got fucked up. My brother bought a bottle.
Almost downed their wedding horn full of mead.
Yeah, my wife bought another. My wife bought another horn, which is our horn,
right,
to start our family. She bought a horn just for the event. It's a new horn. It's a new tradition. It's a new, incorporating both of our families together. And she said, Clyde, you can bring your horn, but we can't drink out of your horn at the wedding. But the horn she bought is still it's a full bottle.
A good size.
Yeah,
horn.
It's a good size horn. My brother brought a bottle that I gave, because that's normally if I go to a wedding or a hand fasting, I bring mead.
Right.
That's my gift.
As in the
of course.
tradition
Which is where mead comes from, which is honeymoon. But I bring it. And I brought one to my brother's wedding. My brother brought that bottle of mead to our wedding. And my brother got drunk so much fucking mead, he had to pull over on the way home and puke. Speaking of, so we had, and you see over there, those long wood poles, those are for shot glasses. So we took all the podcasting stuff off this table and lined 2 of them up. And we had my mead, a buddy of mine that's got a meadery, a buddy of his that's got a meadery. He brought mead, another guy brought mead, and we had a mead tasting here in the garage one night. Was like, it must have been,
I don't even know,
40 different meads, dude.
Yeah,
It's a lot of mead, which is where this come in. So I had my second to the youngest son running around with 2 of these, keeping them topped off all the time. Because if you're drinking that much, and we're talking about shot glasses, you hydrate all the way through.
the entire way.
Us people that knows how to drink did that. The other people that do not know
that were mostly clustered in that corner over there.
they were basically turning shot after shot after shot down, not hydrating,
Ooh.
and got fucked up.
Those of us who drink in the old world tradition.
You definitely hydrate. Definitely hydrate. Speaking of hydrating, so tell us a little about your story, Hobbs.
Man.
Do the barn thing.
Man, since I was about 17, I've been on my own.
Mhm.
I went back and forth. I've been in the transient life, been homeless several times, hopped trains to get across the country. But, in the last few years, I found that I can find a community in the Renaissance Festival, Pagan Festival, Music Festival community, just working.
Okay.
I'm a dietary chef.
Okay.
So I do chef things of all types, but if you have dietary restrictions, I can also accommodate for all those things.
Mhm.
That really came into contact whenever my partner, I found out, is allergic to pretty much everything good in food. Almost
She's worse than Crystal.
Ooh,
Dude,
that's saying something.
everything.
That's
Everything that you can imagine that's good in food, she's allergic to.
bacon grease.
Nope.
Oh, then me and her can get along.
Yeah, then we're good. But gluten, dairy, soy, almonds, oats.
Does she have
eggs.
weights?
Huh?
Is she a small girl?
Oh yeah.
Do you have to be having all those restrictions? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because gluten is what I mean.
That's all your wheat. That's all your.
yeah.
Mm-mm. So I decided to learn
Physically, she's a tiny person.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Personality-wise, and just presence.
Oh dude.
That girl is about 10 foot tall.
One of the most hardcore business women that I've ever met.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, fantastic for me. I like, my big thing, strong women. I'm
No.
about that life.
No.
So I learned how to cook from my grandmother when I was 2 years old, and I just kind of snowballed with that, gotten into dietary cooking now. I do things across the country. Our family also owns Mid-America Glove Company. It's a PPE company that's been operating since 1985.
Okay.
We own a apothecary called Simple and Natural. My partner is a apothecary and
Which we carry.
aromatherapist. Yes, actually, Ancient Past and Traditions carries a lot of her aromatherapy roll-ons
Oh, that's cool.
for back and
And
forth.
her jointment as well.
Oh yeah, the jointment. It's an ointment that we make that's infused with CBD. That is
And magnesium.
and
Okay.
magnesium.
And it's really,
Yeah, sure.
I use it on my knees for with the general kind of the low to mid-level aches.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Sarah
Same
just
on my
started
back.
taking magnesium for her headaches. Some specific
Yes.
kind of magnesium.
Yeah.
So
think it
one
was
of our
magnesium.
roll-ons is actually a magnesium migraine reduction,
Okay.
which does the exact same thing. It's magnesium with a bunch of different essential oil mixtures that relieve migraines, relieve headaches. I have migraines a lot. Actually, that's where the bridge piercing.
Does that help with the migraine?
It really does. Actually,
Really? I don't
Yeah.
think she'll get the bridge piercing, but we went and had her. What do you call it?
Yes.
Oh, man,
Is
see,
what
her-
is piercing that helps with it?
Yeah, but it has an actual name, and I took it to a tattoo shop and had it, and it worked for at least 6 months. She
For
did
sure.
not have a headache.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then they come back.
It will happen.
And I'm like, maybe we take my put it back in. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it's
almost like a
101, turn
pressure
it off, turn
point,
it back on.
What is it? The putting needles in people. Acupuncture.
Yeah.
Acupuncture only works for so long, then you do it again.
Yeah, some of her
So it just
coworkers have been telling her to do acupuncture because she has headaches pretty regular.
Same, which is why this has really helped me
That's
in the
cool.
long run. Not only that, I'll take some clip-on sunglasses, wear an extra long bar, and just clip them straight to my face. I never have an issue with that.
You're doing the old metric style. I got
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
I got you.
But yeah, so we run the Mid America Glove Company with her mom. We do Simple and Natural with me and her. All of it's, like I said, made in the Missouri boot heel, same as the Wicked Fast stuff that we do.
Okay.
And I've been cooking my whole life, so I do catering. I do back and forth.
What's your favorite dish?
Oh man, my favorite dish to make.
Asking your chef their favorite.
That's rough.
Wow. Okay.
It takes me back to my first dish I ever made, which is something my grandmother taught me how to make, which was chicken dumplings from scratch.
Oh, okay.
And so I roll out my own dumplings with a roller, rolling pin. I boil my own chickens. I make my own broth, all those things, and I just make it together. And it, some people call it kitchen witchery. I like to make things that make people feel like they are at home.
Yeah.
Like they're
Chicken
getting a
dumplings are
meal
good.
cooked
I said
from
that.
their grandmother,
Yeah.
from
If
somebody.
you cook and you can't put your soul in it,
Oh yeah,
just
I got
stop.
chili in there right
Just-
now.
Food's one of those
just
ways
stop.
that people just show that they love people.
You are exactly.
That
You
is-
put love in your cooking, and that's really the main thing that makes it taste good.
That is the culture in my dad's family. Is we don't really say we love you a lot.
Yeah.
It's if we actually can force that out, it means a lot. But how we do show our appreciation and show that we love you is we cook for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if we cook for you, or we sit at table with you and eat your food, and come back and eat with you again, that is kind of how we show and accept appreciation, is through food.
Oh yeah.
And it has led to a lot of really good things. Like my dad makes this eggplant parmesan.
No, I can't plant,
And-
but I'll
Well,
try.
neither does
You
he.
want
That's
fried
the thing. He fucking hates it. That's the only way he'll eat it.
No kidding.
My,
How's it make
my
it?
brother won't.
You know how?
Fuck no, I don't know how to make that.
Yeah.
He hasn't shown you?
Fuck no. He developed
Some
that
things
recipe
people
while
carry
my
to the
ass was
grave.
jumping out of airplanes. I didn't get to find that one out.
There you go. Man, I like to fry my eggplant for when I'm doing eggplant parmesan. I like a nice crispy eggplant.
Yeah.
And even if it's no longer crispy, when I pour that parmesan cheese over the top, that parmesan cheese sauce over the top, it's just still crunchy and delicious.
Oh no shit.
Yes.
So what's the most? I mean, hey, I'm with you. I'm with you on the chicken dumplings. But what is the most elaborate recipe you've ever made?
Man. Most elaborate recipe is honestly probably my fried rice.
Okay.
So at the
Fried
First
rice is
Monday-
hard for me.
First Monday trade days, I used to run a Asian Hawaiian food booth.
Okay.
Where we would do fried rice, kalua pork, spam musubi, things like that. And my fried rice,
Cinnamon
although
good
it
shit,
is simple, it is not easy.
Yeah.
Because simplicity doesn't mean ease.
No, not always.
In any sense. So you take day-old rice.
Mhm.
You throw it in a pan with, I use coconut oil because I like the fat content in coconut oil.
Okay.
It really binds all the things together. You add your own Asian sauces, seasonings. I don't use vegetables in mine except for onions.
Yeah.
That's you.
It's a preference.
Yeah.
Correct.
A lot of people, especially a lot of Asian people, use garlic and
Chickpeas
onions and as their main vegetables in a fried rice.
Okay.
And then you do that, but it takes so much technique to flip the rice, make
Well, I
sure
get
that it's individual grains, all those things. That it really takes an elaborate eye to practice over and over and over again to really do the thing. Although it is very, very simple.
My wife.
But
bought me
what
a
he
pot.
left out is the fucking pork that goes on that shit.
Oh.
Is hickory smoked for 24 fucking hours.
Yes.
Hell.
So my partner lived in Hawaii for 5 years. Her ex-husband was in the military and was stationed in Hawaii. And, they say even in Hawaii, after 5 years, you're no longer a tourist, you're local. So she decided during her time there that she was going to learn from every home cook that she found out there.
Okay.
And learn how to make kalua pork. And we, like he said, we smoke it for 24 hours. It is hickory smoked with a layer of salt. And I I can pull the bone out of it with my fingers and never disturb the pork.
I got you.
In any sense. And yeah, that's that's one of the things that makes it very.
Have you thought about doing one of the food trucks?
We've got a food truck. Ono Grinds is our catering company and our food truck company that we do. And that's one of my passions. I'll make and I cater for anybody who wants a catering issue. Unfortunately, at First Monday Trade Days, market's a little saturated.
Oh, it is.
It wasn't a really good platform to do my food, but I found multiple other venues where
everybody that tried his food would never eat anywhere else.
Exactly, everywhere else. And I've done catering. I've done catering all over. Actually, my last catering gig, I'm not a huge fan or really know any of her thing, but Lauren Daigle. She is I don't know either. She's a big contemporary Christian artist.
Okay.
And she came through my hometown where my base town is of Jonesboro, Arkansas. And she called us and asked us to do a catering event for her doing a concert.
Okay.
So after her concert, all of her crew and everything came out there, and it was awesome. I brought my food truck out there, brought my tent out there, and just did a big solo mission of cooking for all those people.
Oh, cool.
And
how many
I got
people
to actually cater. It was 80 to 90 people.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and they paid me a lump sum, and I did the whole thing, and it really got to take care of this band that had just performed in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
At the FedEx Forum in Jonesboro, just thousands of people, and they just came out there and got to nourish themselves and come out, and that's really my biggest thing with cooking. I like to feed people mind, body, and soul, and the food that I make is full of love.
Yeah.
So that's, no matter what you're doing, you're getting that love that I made. And at the time, I was doing Philly cheesesteaks and hot dogs and hamburgers, but the Philly cheesesteaks were the bread and butter.
What do you do with your Philly cheesesteak?
So I do fresh cut onions and peppers.
Mm-hmm.
I do very thinly sliced ribeye. I do thinly sliced ribeye.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, I got a really good dealer for ribeye meat, especially the thinly sliced, because they'll take any kind of meat. And the thing with thinly sliced of any kind of meat is you can't overcook it.
Correct.
You actually absolutely can't overcook it. And so I developed a way to cook it on the outside of the pan where it actually comes out medium rare to rare.
Oh, okay.
So I can make you a Philly cheesesteak with a mid-rare to rare ribeye steak, thinly cut meat.
That sounds good.
That is full of the nutrients and full of the actual things within the meat that are actually going to nourish your body. And that's the biggest thing, with being a dietary chef, I like to make sure that people are nourished, not just fed.
Understood.
And that's kind of a hard thing with a lot of people.
So outside of the food truck, have you ever chefed in like a restaurant or anything?
Oh yeah, I've been working in restaurants since I was 15 years old, working under the table, washing dishes for my first corporate restaurant. And I worked through there. I've gone
through myself through college as a sous chef. Yeah,
pretty much. I've never been to culinary school, but I've worked in every single type of restaurant that you could possibly imagine, everywhere from family dining and corporate to privately owned fine dining restaurants. I've done all those things. I've learned from multiple chefs. I'm actually serving at a restaurant in Jonesboro, Arkansas called the Parsonage right now. Yeah, no, it's a local restaurant out there. Okay. It's run by the couple that owns it, and the guy, the husband of that couple, is a chef that was trained by an Irish master chef. And his name is Chef John Myers, and he is absolutely amazing. He runs the entire kitchen by himself. Yeah. That's 100% by himself, and they are only open for like 3 hours a day during the week and 5 hours during the weekend.
Oh no shit!
And they do so much volume during those times that they can completely stay open and do their whole thing, and it's absolutely fantastic.
That is, and that's the life. I mean, everybody in chef wants to have something like that. I mean, when I was sous chef for Jackson York, shout out to Jackson York, Chef Jackson York, Chef of the Year. What was it? 8 years ago.
Jackson York? Yeah.
Oh, Jackson York?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sous chefed under him.
Wow.
Oh man, he's still got it. And I've seen him New Year's, first time in like a year or so, but he sent me pictures recently. He's like, It was back when I was going through college, having a chef jacket on, and I was with another sous chef. And he's like, hey, send me your email. And I'm like, okay, here you go. I ain't heard from you. How you doing? You know, what's going on?
No hi, no hello. Just
Yeah.
send me your motherfucking
My
email.
email meetings, I look over there and it's got me young and thin and fucking with a chef jacket on, and I'm like, hey baby, look, see, I told you I could cook. She says, that's not fucking cooking. You were just looking pretty, and I'm like, I know. So outside of cooking, what else you do?
So, me and my family, the family I was really adopted into by getting with my partner that I have now, have owned Mid-American Glove Company since 1985.
So what all they do?
So we're the largest distributor for Cordova Safety Company in the country. Yeah, we're the largest distributor for them in the country.
Okay.
You literally can't get gloves cheaper than you can get from us.
I understand.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
We get safety glasses, we get hard hats, we get safety vests, mostly gloves in the sense that, we get large inventory of gloves and everything. And yeah, we do wholesale. We will sell you pallets to individual gloves, whatever you got. And all the industrial things that you do there. And yeah, that's something that me and my partner are working on. And then her mom is the main owner of that. And her mom and her dad, who died a few years ago, were the main owners of that. And yeah, they've been at First Monday Trade Days since 1985. Okay, it's been about 35, 40 years.
Now, Canton's pretty big.
Oh yeah,
Canton's
Canton's been going on since 170 years, right? Yeah, about 170 years.
170, I believe.
Yeah, and so they've been there for about 40 of those.
The original trading and swap meet in the area was First Monday.
Yeah. Well, do you know how I got started, right? Yeah. So First Monday Trade Day is 170 years ago. On the first Monday of every month, the judge would come in for the hangings of criminals and everything in Canton, Texas. Mm-hmm. All the traders, fur trappers, all the people that were out in the wilderness during that time would come into Canton because everyone gathered for the hangings for that Monday. So they would come in, trade, sell all the things that they caught during the winter and during throughout the year, and sell that out during that month. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Everyone would stay for the hangings and then disperse out for the rest of the month. I got you. And that's 170 years later. Yeah, 170 years later, you got a 200-acre flea market.
It's bigger than that.
Oh yeah, that's just
the
like
city side is 200 acres.
Yes,
it's like it's either almost 1,000 or just over 1,000 if you count the Lewis side, Dog Alley.
Oh yeah,
the hill. Yeah, the
mountain.
I don't ever see much on the mountain.
It's mostly interior shops.
That's because the mountain doesn't do shit.
Yeah, I believe it's getting closed down and rebuilt.
Actually, it's getting sold.
Oh, really?
I heard. So somebody came to us last month and told us that the mountain was being sold and they were looking at buying it. And my mentor and my person that has been teaching me about business literally told them, "Don't buy that. You're not going to make any money. It hasn't made any money in years. Enjoy."
But I like the taco shop.
Yeah.
That's like the only attraction.
I do like the taco shop.
Well, I mean, honestly, if somebody would go in and spend the money needed, because that's why all those fires happen.
Because it's got $5 million just to buy it.
Honestly, yeah. But it's got such shot haphazard fucking electrical and such rundown buildings. Like the snowpocalypse that happened last year. Basically, that fire that happened there was because there were transients that squatted in there, which they should have to stay alive.
Yeah.
But what I was told is they were running a hobo heater, and some of the melted fat that was running the hobo heater got out and caught the floor on fire because it caught on fire, and then it just spread from there.
Oh, shit. So I didn't hear the full story.
I don't know if that's the fucking truth or not. That's the First Monday rumor mill right there.
I'm sure it's got a rumor mill. I mean, y'all all sit around there. Y'all stay out all night and drinking and partying while everybody goes home, right?
You say that.
But we like to make it a little bit more PG PG. We call it family dinner.
Yeah, right. Do that on Saturdays. But yes, I do go to a few people's bonfires after hours and listen to all the gossip and all the things.
Yeah.
As you should.
No,
So it is a living, breathing entity that will forever, always in my mind, be the physical representation of a troll market.
you're right. You're right.
If there ever was a thing other than the Baghdad Bazaar that I've seen, it is literally First Monday Trade Day that literally embodies the concept of a troll market.
You know what's crazy? At every single Renaissance fair that they have, every Monday. So Renaissance fairs only actually happen during the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that live there and work the show live there throughout the month and travel back and forth as transients doing different Renaissance fairs across the country. Every single Monday, there is an opportunity for someone who's doing a breakfast for the people that live there.
Mm-hmm.
All the people that live there do a bazaar with their stuff, with their individual items and things that they carry or whatever, for a lower price for all the people that work at the Ren Fair.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very interesting because other than that, this is the only
You don't get to have this one.
whatever. Other than that, this is the only bazaar that I've seen that's anywhere like that.
Okay.
Hell, I bought a lot of my clothes and a lot of my pants and a lot of all the things that I wear from bazaars at the Ren Fair. And it's a lot like that at Canton. I've told a lot of people, if it exists, it's probably sold at Canton.
That's definitely.
Because, I mean, you've got, in the year we've been out there, I've ran into, we've got one of the original guys out there that was selling animal products and skins and furs and minerals and crystals. There's John Beecroft.
Yeah.
And he's been a great help with us, kind of helping us get the lay of that particular industry. And you've got him, and then there was a Native American couple that were out there for a while. They stopped coming. And then after we started going out there and setting up, we found, after this year, since we've been out there, we found 3 other shops similar. There's no metaphysical witch shop, pagan shop, whatever you want to call them. There's none of them that are exactly the same.
No,
There's none. And we've found 3 to 4 others out there that have started after we started. And it's amazing. It's awesome. I love it because you can go and find anything there from now that we're out there selling all of our stuff and left-handed items, as some people like to call them. You can find anything from shotguns to hexes and curses and everything in fucking between that you could think of. And it is absolutely fucking amazing. And all the vendors out there pretty much have kind of an unwritten rule that you find people that are good people and you keep them there. You try to encourage them to stay there and to become a part of the culture at First Monday. And the ones that are just assholes and just real pricks, they tend to not come back after a while. Because they feel unwelcome. And it is amazing as hell to me. Because the first month we were out there, we had a lot of the vendors that were around us come up and tell us, give us advice, saying, hey, look, don't get discouraged. This is your first month. You're on a bad alley, out of the way, in a small tent with no signs.
Yeah, you were down Junk Alley in the middle of nowhere.
And they said, don't be discouraged. If you make anything, if you make a single sale this month, you're good. Stay out here. Because when it gets better, it's going to get much better.
Yeah.
And that first month, I think we made between $200 and $300.
Yeah.
2 months after, the next 2 months, we slowly increased. And then once the weather changed, it was literally, we sucked it out through the 3 shitty months. And then that 4th month, it was like a neon sign went on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We broke $1,000 in sales that 4th month. Cool. And it was mind-blowing to me. It was absolutely amazing. And I honestly don't think, had we not decided to start out at First Monday, I really don't think we would have even remotely succeeded or be at the point we are now.
I wondered about that. So, when you were talking about what you were planning on doing, and we talked about your website and business cards and everything else, I was wondering how that was going to work for you, because I see the amount of people that go out there. I mean, it's a good venue.
It is. And now that the new spot that we're in now, right there on that road between Texas Best and the Upside Down Lemonade Stand, the clock tower, people just go by. Like, a lot of people stop in and talk to us, look around and everything like that. A lot of people just go by. But the amount of traffic that you see come on those two roads and then the road that runs down beside us is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Foot traffic. Yep.
And see, we're right down the road from y'all, and that's been the road for a long time that we've been on. And yeah, it's the same thing, man. People come through and just buy.
Yeah.
Just buy and buy and buy.
That's good. That's First Monday's always been y'all come hang out, see everybody's, not necessarily junk, but that's what it's also. I mean, it's just thought of. Hey, come see what I got.
Yeah.
And you find good deals out there.
Oh yeah. I intentionally do not walk around First Monday.
Yeah, no, I'd never
For
have
specific reasons, I don't walk around First Monday, and if I do, I damn sure as fuck don't carry cash.
Yeah. It'll do it to you, man.
I have seen too much cool shit out there. And the guy that's like off behind our left a little ways, his name's it's kind of funny. His name's Boomer. And he legitimately goes by that. He sells a lot of antiques and everything like that. And a couple of months ago, he had a 1930s portable railroad pay desk that still had a pay stub in it. I swear to God, I about emptied my bank account to buy that. No, I had to talk myself out of it because that was a lot of money.
How much was it?
It was over $100, and that was a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. Man.
I hate buying shit for myself. I hate it.
Yeah, you have a lot of floor space to put more stuff in.
Well, it's not even about floor space. It's not even about stuff like that. It is legitimately, I've always been that way. I hate spending money on myself. I will dump a fortune on other people.
Yeah.
But I fucking hate spending money on myself.
If you can't tell, I'm not. Definitely not. I'll spend some money on myself.
There you go.
So I don't know if y'all see in the front of this podcast station, I got a new bottle. You see that crystal skull up there?
I do see that crystal
That's
skull.
Dan
I've been
Aykroyd.
wondering about it.
Crystal Skull Vodka.
Crystal skull vodka.
That's Dan Aykroyd?
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd owns Crystal Skull.
I know. I've had Crystal Skull vodka, but that looks different than the other Crystal Skull vodkas that I've had.
That's the one he sells, and I saw it recently. I actually listened to his podcast on Joe Rogan, and I heard about it, and then when I went to the liquor store, I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, let's try this shit out."
Filtered through diamonds.
Yeah. I'll still,
What?
You didn't know
Yeah.
that story?
Oh, man.
What?
Yeah.
They filter their vodka through diamonds. That's
And I think he's said it once or twice. I could be completely misspoken. I think they range from like low to mids. I don't think he has very many high grade diamonds in there.
no, I don't think so either. But they did taste tests, and people blind study taste tests. People prefer their vodka filtered through diamonds, so they filter it through diamonds. That's their deal.
And it's Dan Aykroyd. So,
Yeah, it's Dan
I mean,
Aykroyd, so I mean, you
why
see
isn't it
everything.
Crystal Skull Vodka?
I mean,
Why would there could have not been another name that he could have chosen? It's Dan Aykroyd. It is the brain of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, right. I mean, Egon. He
Egon,
died. But
yeah.
whatever.
but yeah, I recently heard him, and I saw it the day after I heard him. I'm like, oh, because I was pushing.
Because why not? Yeah, because why
And
not?
I'm still a Tito's drinker, but I heard some stuff that's troubling me about Tito's, and I had an option for a
That's fair.
sponsorship for this podcast with Tito's, and it's still on the table. But I'm trying some Dan. I'm not mixing drinks with it. I did some some Dan Aykroyd Crystal Skull vodka shots.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not if I'm gonna shoot, I'm shooting Cabo.
There you go.
I'm a Cabo Wabo guy.
Tequila.
Yeah, tequila is my drink. Honestly, if I'm gonna shoot something, it's gonna be either a good Irish whiskey or a good silver tequila. Because I'd shoot silver tequila, I mix gold tequila.
Yeah. I'm with you. I
Always. I don't drink tequila for reasons.
Yeah. All right, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add to this before we wrap it up? Because I mean, it's been pretty interesting. We've tried some mead. We've told stories. We've seen. We ain't seen aliens, but we've seen some space Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Yeah. Turn that off so we can really talk.
Yeah, no. Other than just come out the first Monday, man. Have a good time. Like try new things.
I ran into a lady a couple of months ago, and she was a YouTuber, and she was from Western Africa. I can't remember the actual country she was from. And she came out because somebody told her about First Monday, and she'd never been. And they're from up the other side of Terrell.
No.
And she came out and she stopped at our booth because she saw a lot of our germs and stuff hanging, and asked us a bunch of questions. And we told her, I was like, honestly, I told her the story about when I was a kid. There was a guy that was literally trying to go to every booth at First Monday, and this was in the 90s. And it took him 7 years in the 90s to go to every booth location in First Monday. All parts of First Monday. Took him 7 years. And it has only gotten bigger since then.
Yes.
So please, by all means, come out. You don't got to buy money. You don't got to spend a damn dime while you're out there.
But if you go, you're spending money.
Come out there and just see the madness that it is.
I like the carnival. But you know what they don't? See, this is what I'm still looking for. So
What are you looking for?
It could be taste.
I'm a chef, bro. What are you
It
looking
could
for?
be taste. But when I was growing up, back when they had the regular Walmarts, outside of in Mineola, Texas, they had a regular Walmart. And they had a concession stand. Like you find at First Monday.
Right.
And they had, corny dogs, they fried right there.
Well, of
But
course.
they had these cheese on a stick. So basically it was a block of cheddar cheese dipped in corn dog batter and deep fried right there.
Yep.
Now I've tried it myself to make it, and it's still, and like I said, it could be taste from a kid, but it was delicious, and I've still not found that since.
Good luck.
I know.
Good luck.
And it was probably that guy's grease. That guy probably hadn't changed his grease in 12 years.
Yeah, right.
That's
Like,
typically how
that's a dirty dog from New York, man. That's the whole point of a dirty dog. You don't change the water in your hot dogs. Like, that's just all that. But if that's about the same.
Now, I'm not saying that. I mean, they were right there in front of Walmart. They probably changed the grease every week. And that might be the problem. Is that every time I've had one, it had old grease in it, not new grease. Because I'm pretty sure that guy did change his grease off. I'm not going to put that on. I mean, I'm sure he's passed away. This was 30, 35 years ago. But that's what anytime I see anybody offer cheese on a stick, I stop. I immediately stop. I want to see if has that, because we all have that taste from
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Something
You're
that's
still trying to
I'll
find
still have
those
a whole
foods from
rating
when you were
system
a
for
kid.
chicken tenders at every gas station I go to. Being a trans, I got a whole rating system for that. I feel you.
Well, hey, thank y'all for coming on today, man. I appreciate y'all sitting down and trying some mead with me, because I was always told if you drink by yourself, you're an alcoholic. So
But if you drink with other people, you're just social.
that's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
And so that's why I do these podcasts all the time and drink. It's because there's people here, but even when they're not here.
Well, I'll be here once a month, so if you ever want me back on, I'm here, bro. Like, I'm down to drink with you.
So Clyde Hayes, man, thank y'all for watching. We appreciate y'all being here. Y'all find us everywhere. We're on Spotify, LinkedIn, YouTube, everywhere. Amen. Thank y'all. Stay tuned. Hayes Division, Clyde Hayes, out, baby. That's it.